Chapter 3. The New Lemuria. Greetings, my friends, this is Adama. There is a common belief among the surface population that Lemuria was destroyed under the waves of the Pacific Ocean over 12,000 years ago, and that it no longer exists. From a third-dimensional perspective, this is entirely true. The cataclysm that destroyed most of our continent, along with almost 300 million of our people, created a painful devastation to the physical surface of the planet and its inhabitants. It created a tremendous shock to Mother Earth. Almost overnight, in its final stage, our beloved Lemuria, considered the cradle of civilization for this planet, vanished. The rest of the world was utterly stunned, mourning the great loss. The pain of the loss of the motherland was so great that, even today, most of you still carry pain and trauma deep in your cellular memory. The souls who perished at the time were the most traumatized. Many of you who suffered the destruction of our continent have completely closed yourselves to the memory of your glorious Lemurian ancestry because, for you, the ending was so tragic. Your pain and grief has been buried deep within your subconscious, waiting for the time it can resurface and be healed. The purpose of this information is to assist you who read these words to begin consciously healing those records, within yourselves and the planet. For this, my dear brothers and sisters, with great love and compassion, we offer you our assistance. Lemuria still exists to this day in a fifth-dimensional frequency, not yet visible to your third-dimensional vision and perception. To all of you still feeling the grief of the loss, let us share with you that Lemuria has never been totally destroyed, as perceived in your present understanding. As the veil between dimensions continues to thin, we want to assure you that in a not-too-distant future, for those engaged in the ascension process, your beloved Lemuria, in her new splendor and glory, will reveal herself to you in a very physical and tangible manner. As you open yourselves up to a more conscious way of living, and release distorted and erroneous belief systems you have embraced in the last millennia, you will be able to perceive the beloved motherland again. Eventually you will be allowed to step in to be received by her with all the love and magnificence she now has to offer. When you are ready, you will be invited to join us consciously in this place of paradise. At the time of the blast, Lemuria and what it represented to the planet was lifted into a fourth-dimensional frequency which later evolved into the fifth. It continued to thrive and evolve to the level of perfection and beauty it has now reached, inhabited by those who were saved when Lemuria sank. If this information brings tears to your eyes, open your heart to heal the pains that have been buried within you for so very long. Let your grief flow. Allow your tears to bring healing to every part of your being. Allow yourself to really feel it and embrace it in your heart through the breath. Allow all remembrances and pain to be felt fully without suppressing anything. This is how you will bring forth your healing, increment by increment. As you inhale the pain through the breath, those imprints will dissolve and be healed forever. Ask your higher self to assist you in uncovering those records that are keeping you from moving forward towards your new glorious reality. In your daily meditation, we ask you to do this work faithfully until you feel completion. Connect with us and with our love, heart to heart. Ask for our assistance and we will be there with you as you do this most important inner work. All of us in Telos are eager to assist all of you who will reach out to us in your hearts. We are a civilization which has achieved great heart openings and our vibration pulses with the heart of the Divine Mother. Gradually, the deep-seated pain will be lifted and you will feel much lighter. The clearing of this pain will also assist you in the opening of your remembrance and the perceiving of your true identity. It will allow you to make giant leaps into your full spiritual, emotional and physical evolution and renewal. We invite you to come to Telos at night while your body sleeps. We have many spiritual counselors who are willing to work with you. Each one who comes is assigned 3 counselors who will work with you very closely. One focuses on healing the emotional body, another focuses on healing the mental body and the third focuses on healing the etheric body, all together in oneness with your divine presence. Our channel, Aurelia Louise, was granted some time ago, the opportunity for a momentary glimpse into the new Lemuria. She was deeply touched, and knows with absolute certainty in her heart that what we are communicating through her is not a promise that remains in the distant future. She knows with every cell of her being that this manifestation could become a reality within this decade for many of you. The journey is yours to step into. Will you take our hands and ride the wave of ascension with us into a new dimensional reality? As Earth beings, we are one big family. From where we reside, we observe consistent progress in the Great Awakening taking place within the consciousness of human beings as they remember their divine nature. Dear ones, as much as you may not yet see the full picture of this wondrous advancement, we have the technology to see this progress and make graphs of it on our amino acid computers. We can chart the raising of vibrational frequency by mankind day by day in any area on the surface. Each day, we notice more people awakening to their divine purpose and making a new choice to embrace love and peace within their heart, in their personal lives and for the planet. The very fact that there are so many of you now awakening to a greater understanding of true spirituality, and making new choices for yourselves, shows us that your eventual victory and spiritual freedom are assured. It is only a question of how long and how many Earth years it will take to reach critical mass. We can honestly tell you that it is happening even faster than originally expected by the spiritual hierarchy. In any case, you are no longer looking at centuries or millennia for the transition into the new world that you have been anticipating for so long. Know that within 10 years, many positive changes will have already taken place, and from then on, you will live through an intense accelerated cycle of positive changes. The intensity of the energy will not stop or diminish until you are comfortably nestled in the wonders and the bliss of the fifth dimension. The time of reunion for our two civilizations is finally very close. In Telos, along with your brothers and sisters of the Earth within, a vast empire of many civilizations, we are watching this expansion of consciousness with great joy and anticipation. We always support you with our love and our light. We are like children counting the number of days before Christmas, the Christmas of our uniting in love and brotherhood as one big Earth family. We watch with wonder the awakening taking place day by day, and we know that the time for reunion of our two civilizations is finally very close, after so many centuries of physical separation. When the time of our emergence to the surface dimension comes, it will be a time of love and great rejoicing for many, particularly for those who are consciously aware of our presence within the Earth, and who experience a deep yearning to finally greet and talk with us face to face. The wonders of our great encounter will be even greater than you can imagine at this time. Be assured that we long to be with you in a more tangible way just as much as you long to be with us. We are family sharing a mutual desire. We are also watching a great number of light workers who have embodied at this time to assist with this wondrous mission, leading the way in this grand awakening. You are brave warriors of light, facing many difficulties to assist the christing of the planet, and we hold you so preciously in our hearts. It is with gratitude and profound love that we salute and honor you. We will return to the surface, in a more tangible way when the spiritual awakening has reached critical mass, not sooner. Shortly, we will be granted permission to start mixing with a limited number of surface people who have attained the level of frequency that allows them to see us and be comfortable in the presence of our level of radiance. Be sure that we will not lower our vibration to meet you in your present level of third-dimensional density. However, we will most likely meet you over halfway. In order for any of you to perceive us in the high levels of the fourth dimension, you will have already raised your own frequency and consciousness to that level. This primary exchange will gradually open the pathways for our eventual greater emergence among you, joining both civilizations as one big family of the children of the Mother. We are beings of love, we live a path of love, and we want you to know that we have much love for all of you. When we come, we will be able to teach you a way of life that will help you establish the foundations for a permanent golden age of enlightenment, love, peace, beauty and prosperity for all. We will assist you in ushering in this long-anticipated golden age. Prepare by loving each other more and by seeing each other more like brothers and sisters of a huge family. In your mind and heart, begin to be receptive to us and invite us to become your guides and mentors. You shall never regret it. For the last 12,000 years that we have been living underground, we have established a foundation based on the consciousness of love and true brotherhood in the multi-dimensional cities and in Telos. Over these thousands of years, we have refined the structures of our societies to attain greater and greater levels of resonance with divine principles in every aspect of our lives. Beloved ones, we have witnessed your pain and struggle long enough. It is with much gladness and expectation that we are waiting to show you the way of manifesting this higher dimensional reality in your world, so that never again will there be suffering on this planet for humanity or any of the other kingdoms evolving here. It will not take 12,000 years to accomplish this with our help. We already know how. The melding of our energies through the magic of love canon will bring these wonderful changes for you. Be willing to open your hearts to us and trust that we are not only your friends, but also your brothers and sisters of long ago. At a soul level, we all know each other very well, as we were all family at one time on the great continent of Lemuria. And we still are. We send you much love from Telos. We generate it with ease, which allows us to live in great opulence. We hold you dearly in our hearts. Until we meet, keep practicing the art of true love, which starts with loving yourself. May love abound in your heart for self, for each other and for all of creation. You are precious jewels and expressions of the love of the Father, Mother God.